Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to Out of the Park Baseball 21, episode number 16. Today begins spring training. Very excited for this moment. Our second year going back to the off-season center. Off-season summary by team is a pretty good one. We are 8th place in team sorted by wins above replacement gained. It's only 1.5. Okay, it's not like things have gone, ooh, wow, hooray. Okay, it's minor. But it's a difference. And with so many young players coming up that have no rating officially, we're looking at that potential to have even more than the 1.5. I do think we are a team that is better. How much better, though, I don't know. We could have been much better short term because breaking down what we had, right? Mookie Betts, 10.2. We had Mookie Betts signed as a free agent. But of course, the long-term constraint, the impact of that deal, it would have hurt us significantly. It really would have. I know it would have. And so taking away those same 10.2 wins doesn't hurt us, right? It was a give and take with that same player, and we got some prospects back in its place. So I still think, despite that, we are better than we were, and it does show compared to other teams. Right now, they have us ranked 8th as having the best offseason. And in terms of so much of it coming back as prospects is a really strong sign, because that means our farm system is deeper. And that's one of the key ways to growing as a team, as a dynasty, long term. So, really excited by that. We're done with our personnel deals. We have all of our coaches hired now. Free agents, there's nobody out there. So really the only thing left to do would be player trade. Make a couple more moves happen before the season gets started. And we may get into that this episode. May get into that. But I think currently, as spring training is getting started, the big thing that I need to look at is who, if anyone, is ready for something other than their current role. And so we're gonna kind of break these teams down. So Fletcher seems like he could be ready. It's saying he's ready for a call-up. 2.5. Osei thinks he might be a 3. Got pretty good stuff. AAA this last year after 2 years in AA. Oh, sorry. Yeah, not even 2 full years. We called him up partway through the year, but he was 0-4 after a call-up. But he did have 13 saves, so he was a little inconsistent. He may not be ready yet at this point, though he is very unhappy that he's not already in the major leagues. Let's see. Is there an option to bring him... No, it doesn't seem. It'd be nice, because I do know that there are certain call-ups that can happen, invitation to spring training, without actually being on the 40-man roster. Or at least so I thought. Like, you could take more than your 36. In fact, there you go. 60 players is the roster size. And if your 40-man is only 40 players... Because Kelenic has developed. Kelenic is now a 3-star guy according to the OSA. I think it is time for me to get my a better scouting report on Kelenic. Center field only. So, gotta keep that in mind. He was AA this last year and did pretty bang-up job there. So, at the very least, he needs to be in AAA. So we're going to make that move instantly. We'll see. If he actually is 3 stars, he might be cupping up now. I mean, Florial, I'm fine with Florial as a reserve. Fraley, Lewis, Malk Smith. Got too many left fielders, so something's going to have to give there. But Bishop's only a 2-star guy, and Bishop's been starting there. So I think it is time that we bring Kellenich up. Let him continue his development. Okay, it didn't put him on the 40-man roster. It did not automatically put him on the 40-man roster. So that is really, really good to know that we can put somebody in the spring training roster right now without it affecting us. And yeah, I'm not seeing anybody else who's... Oof, those guys need to get up to a higher level for this season. Oh, and we just got Cortez re-signed. Get him in there. Fletcher, Munson, the other 2 that maybe... Alright, so that brings 40 players into spring training for us. I'm okay not automatically filling those other 20 slots. We're still at 36 on the 40-man roster, so those guys did not automatically go up. And you can already see just how much better we are. I mean, remember all the 1.5 and 2-star guys in the 40-man roster a year ago? There was a ton of them. We've cleaned out quite a few of those. And yeah, look at that roster. Look at that. I like the direction we are headed. Looking good. Okay, review spring training roster. That's the screen it just put us into. Lopez is the first one that's going to end up going, but Nola at 31. Bishop looks like he might be moving along, as he doesn't have potential for any more, so I might be shifting a couple of these guys around here pretty soon. Bishop, Blyer, Nola, Lopez, Gratz and Freeland are both just relievers. So actually, all 6 of these guys could be trade bait and moved before the season begins, which would then free up, right? That would drop us to 34. Makes it a little bit easier. It also free up that 40-man roster a bit heading into the start of the season. Makes the vacancies going forward, and then everything else comes down to potential and players needing to develop on where they start the season in the minor leagues. Let's go ahead and push forward a few days anyway. Tom Murphy, catcher. Day-to-day. Okay, he's fine. Trade proposal from the Yankees. They want Fraley and Casilla for a 31-year-old 2.5-star catcher. No, thank you. So I'll try to push forward 1 week here, if it'll let me. Here we go. Kalinic is 3 stars, 4-star potential. So yeah, if he's already currently 3, I think that's our center fielder. Still try to get that week or so in before we start making trades with those handful of guys. Puig signs for $3.5 million with the Nationals. And I think we're just about far enough. Let's go ahead and pairing those 6 guys up and trying to shop them out. Even if I only get prospects in return, I'm completely fine with that. Josh Croft. Four-star, 5-star guy, reliever. Boy, that looks like somebody worth no compensation. That's somebody worth it. Wants a 1-year deal. 25 years old. Let's try to make it a 4-year deal. We'll give him exactly what he's asking for, but 4 years. He likes that. Let's get back in here real quick. Okay. Shop a player. 4-man roster guys, yeah. Okay. Blyer is one I want to get rid of first and foremost because he's 33. I will need, I think, a catcher in return if we ditch Nola. So let's try to put him with Lopez and see if there's anything out there. Even if a basic prospect, really just a 2-star potential kind of prospect. No, nothing out there. Let's step it up away from Blyer for a moment to a younger Freeland. There we go. Okay, we got a 2-star third baseman. There's a 2.5-star potential shortstop. That could be where we lean towards. Ooh, hello, Brandon Wagner. Or Drew Mendoza. Are you actually a 3-star kind of guy? Maybe not. Is AAA... Okay, well, he will be AAA this season. Still very young. Very strong at first base. Doesn't look great though, does he? But he does apparently have the best potential. Just what I'm looking at. But we don't know if that's actually his potential. Other than a Joey Rose at 2-star, 2-star. None of the fielders. Well, there's a couple 2-star, 2-star fielders. Wait, was that who we were just looking at? Whoa, okay. He apparently is getting called up. He's in the spring training camp. Bryce Johnson. Okay, now, here's the good news. That's at least average. And he's got plenty of development potential. This is our guy. Bryce Johnson. You want to ask for slightly more? Could we ask for slightly more? A lot to like. There we go. Okay, we add in Logan Wyatt. Alright. Frees up a couple more spots too. For Freeland and Lopez, I mean, we gave away nothing. For a 2.5 center fielder and a 1.3 first baseman. And we can throw both of them in at AA or AAA. Josh Croft. Okay. It's almost good news that others are in for him. He wants more money. And yeah, I'm okay with meeting the demands on that one. Okay, he liked the deal. And then 2 days later, Philadelphia came in higher. Bit of a bidding war going on. That's getting quite a bit higher. But a good young reliever, I think, is worth some money. Because to a winner later in the season, he's got trade value. We've got plenty of money to throw around. So even if we don't keep him long term, he's got that ability to give us something back for him. It must have gone straight to our lowest side. Because we're down to the 38. Still got 4 guys left to move, potentially. Oh, that's right. Tom Murphy and Cal Rally are up there. I forgot we brought up Rally from AAA last season, and he did pretty well. So Austin Nola actually could be moved along because we've got Murphy and Rally up there. So those 4 guys actually can be traded. February 26th. Move on a couple more days. We're only 2-7 here in spring training, so it's still a real sign that we are pretty weak. He's liking the deal, but everybody keeps outbidding. I'm not sure I want to go much higher, but we'll meet his demand for now, and then I think we might be letting him go if it goes past this point. So he's not a necessary piece. He's not going to give us a bunch of wins. March 1st. Getting close. Yankees coming in higher. We're going to let him go. He's up to that $7 million kind of range, and we don't need to be paying that for a reliever. Spring coverage. Whoa, hello. 3 straight wins, 5-7. Preseason predictions. Chance to see where we stand, which is probably not good. Whoa, hello. 87-75 is our prediction right now. There's no way I've found 20 wins already with this roster. No way. Okay, they like Richards. They think he's going to go about 15-10. Huh. Yeah, look at that ERA. I mean, that's 1.5 runs better than a year ago. And a 3.76. That's predicted to be the lowest in the American League. I'm not sure I'm buying that. Not sure I'm buying that analysis. Not saying I don't like that analysis. I love that analysis, but I don't think we're looking that strong. I mean, they've got us at 1.1, right? 9th. Okay, we've got 4 guys left to shop. Let's go ahead and go youngest, oldest. Oof. I think Blyer is just a bad deal. Let's try to put in Nola. Wow. Okay. People don't like bishop? Try Nolan Grotz. Okay, how about bishop and Grotz? Just not too interested in these guys at the moment. That's weak sauce. I mean, bishop's a 2-star guy already. Yeah, I don't like that deal. But we eliminate Grotz and we go a different direction. Okay, this looks a lot better. It's our last chance to shop anyone today. These are all kind of like-for-like replacements. We do have a 2.5-star catcher at 27. Kind of hoping for a starter. .259, 7 homers. He's quite a few years in the major leagues at this point. Nothing special about him, though. He's not bad, but he's definitely not special. Maybe he allows us to move Murphy next and get younger again. We get younger by 2 years. Plus, with Raleigh at 24, you get 2 guys that are pretty young at the position. Not great, but young anyway. And then you move Murphy with whatever other piece. And we look for that one more starter potentially. So that's still interesting. Tempted. Apparently there are some better players. Oh, looky here. Right fielder. So here's the thing. Right field was a position. I got a 3-star guy in right field. But he's mid... Oh, how old is Mitch Haniger? Because this is the kind of upgrade I could use. I mean, he's making a little bit high on the money, but he's capable as a right fielder, maybe as a DH. It's not exactly young, though. Fly ball, extreme pull. He sprays it. He's got really good contact. Decent home run power, though. And he's done 20 a season, roughly, for the last 4 years. I'm tempted to take this deal. Let's do it. Let's pull the trigger on this one. All right, continue to make some moves. Now, Mitch Haniger, yeah, see, Haniger's 30 and now a 2.5-star guy. I think I can now move Haniger along with something, somewhere, another piece. Nola. We need to go forward a day. And we'll be wrapping this up here in a moment. Wrong transactions page. Need this one. Trade, shop. Alright, so now we're looking at Nola and Mitch Haniger. And then I think we'll be really close to being done on our moves for at least the start of the season. There's definitely some offers out there. Ahmed. Let's go with the head coach ratings first. Okay, we do like Ahmed. Okay, 25-year-old first baseman with some good potential. Tim Anderson, okay, 3-star. Probably more like a 2.5. Right fielder, Mazzara. A 3.5. Ken Giles, a 5-star reliever. Dang, Minnesota. For this? You want to give us that? There are definitely some offers here. This is what I was kind of looking at, though, is a pitcher. A 3-star starting pitcher. We could be in for a Zach Davies from San Diego. Okay, I think we're kind of committed to a 3-star or better player. The only reliever I'm looking at is Ken Giles, because he really does have 5-star stuff. But he's 30. And what was I looking at? Our 3-star... starter. Zach Davies is 28. Okay. I think I'm leaning towards Davies. Again, reliever helps, but reliever's not that big of a deal. Their trade value is much lower. Starting pitcher, Fulmer, 27. He's a year younger. We don't think highly of him, though. Ground ball pitcher, though, is always nice. Very average stuff. Area was a 5 this last year. Two right fielders. Mazzara. Ooh, hello. Okay, we think this guy's got some excellent gap power and will develop, and he's a right fielder and young and would be an upgrade on Haneker for sure. Already. I mean, you're actually looking at like a like for like kind of move here. And Mazzara. Oh yeah, definitely Mazzara over Randolph. 2 years younger, even though he's making $6.5 million. He's definitely better and younger. Key point there, being younger. Okay, so it's either going to be Mazzara. Only hit 230 last year, but he hit 268 the year before. Pretty dang balanced. And we think pretty highly of him. Or, where did he go? Not Fulmer. Where are you hiding? Zach Davies, there it is. Very average kind of guy. He's not great in any way, but average for him was a 14-3 record on a 3.26 ERA last year for 1.14 WHIP. I mean, that's 3 wins, 3.3 wins above replacement. I don't think I can pass on this. I was looking for a starter anyway. I've got a little too much depth in the outfield for Mitch Haniger and Austin Nola. Yeah, let's do it. Eesh. Fan favorite. Yeah. Yeah, there's her replacement already there, so. We're down to just Grouts and Blyer now at the 2-star level. Garrett Richards. Zach Davies, I mean, look how much stronger we are. We go forward one day just to do it, right? See what we have here. Go delete all. And as we finish this episode, which I've gone a bit past where I wanted to go, but we made some moves. And look at that. Third on the list, 4 wins above replacement, improvement. And somehow, right, the league thinks preseason predictions, 87 and 75. Dang, I have no idea how we've gotten that good that fast. Richards apparently is a really nice addition, but this is exciting. Where we're at, what could be happening going into this season. I don't think we're going to improve that much. I really don't. But I know we're going to improve. I think we'll be between 70 and 79 wins. I think we'll have somewhere in the 70s. I don't think we're going to reach the 80s. I definitely don't think we're going to reach the high 80s. Maybe though. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to hit that like button, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one, everybody. Bye for now.